Welcome back to the Keeping It Real with KC podcast. I, of course, am your host, KC Phoenix. And yeah, so I didn't upload on Saturday because I was just like, well, let me go ahead and take a little bit of time off. So I took Saturday off and didn't upload anything. However, something hit me and I was like, you know what? I want to do another Infinity Cross. For those who don't know, the Infinity Cross, as I call it, is when you take 2 tarot decks and 2 oracle decks and you cross them every single way. And then at the heart of the matter, there will be 4 cards telling you, okay, this is what the heart of the matter is. And then, of course, the surrounding cards are the issues. On the left side could be issues of the past. On the right side could be things in the future as well. But heart of the matter is what I look at, but they're long. So I was like, okay. And then I bought this new oracle deck, which is the Life Purpose deck. So I said to myself, why don't I do a life purpose reading, like for people looking for their life purpose and the things surrounding it, and do that with an Infinity Cross. So this will be long. Keep that in mind. KIRWKC.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. All right. So first thing I can tell you, there will be blessings on top of blessings. And I know some people are like, okay, KC, where did you get that from? Okay. So this card right here is at the bottom of the deck. So let me go ahead and take this and hold this up. So for those who are new to the channel, if you're not a long-time listener, one of my Firebirds, you don't know this. But I go by the decks, I use the decks I'm drawn to. When I pick the deck up and take it out, I always look at the bottom of the deck. In this particular situation, something told me to look at the top of the deck, is what it told me to do. So I was like, okay, let me see what's at the top of the deck. So I lift up the card, and this is the card. This was before shuffling. So after I shuffled the deck, this card ended up on the bottom. So it was on the top and it was on the bottom. So everything else is in the middle. So you have blessings on top and blessings at the bottom. And everything in the middle between those blessings. First of all, this is telling me that there's some type of protection because you have blessings above and blessings below. And then second of all, is telling me that anything happening in between the blessings is whatever. Don't get too pulled into the energy if it's not good energy. Don't worry about it because the blessings are around you. You just have to be open and recognize when they are. So that happened. Also, when I was shuffling another deck, a tarot deck, when I split the deck, the Justice card was there. But before I split the deck, I looked under the deck and it was the Wheel of Fortune. So this is also telling me, again, with the blessings on top of blessings, this is telling me that something will be corrected. And it will be related to your life purpose because the energy knows that's the information I'm looking for. Is for life purpose information. There is something where the wheel is turning in your favor that once it turns, it will put you on path to your life purpose. Is what it will do. And I feel that there may have been some type of block before, but with the Justice card showing up in the pre-shuffle, that's letting me know that that block will eventually be lifted, is what will happen. So King of Pentacles did come out. 4 of Wands was at the bottom of the deck on the other tarot deck. Obviously, there can be upgrade, celebration, foundation, home, as well, like a physical home. Some of you may be moving into a home. Some of you may have a goal that's part of your life purpose. That may be part of your life purpose is to own a home. That is something that gives you purpose to be a home owner. And whatever works for you. Everyone's path is different. So somebody who may want to own a home, there may be another person like, I do not want to own a home. I would rather travel the world and do that. It's whatever works best for you. And that's the other thing too. I feel for some of you, your block on your life purpose path was because you weren't showing who you really were. And now, because 7 of Wands was in the pre-shuffle, now I feel like you're saying, take me as I am or not at all. And now that that energy is out there, people are like, oh, okay, so this is who this person is. And they can accept it or they can walk away. Whatever happens is lining things up for you to live in a world where people see the real you. So it will be easier for you to step into your purpose. All right, let's go ahead and start taking some cards and see what we get. And at the bottom of the deck is New Beginnings. New Beginnings is at the bottom of the deck. Now, don't forget, Blessings ended up on the bottom of the deck, but after I removed the Blessings and set it on top, New Beginnings is at the bottom. All right? Which also confirms what I'm talking about. May I have the energy for the collective in regards to their life purpose. May I have the energy for the collective in regards to their life purpose. May I have the energy for the collective in regards to their life purpose. What is it that the collective needs to hear? What is it that the collective needs to hear? What is it that the collective needs to hear in regards to their life purpose? May I have, thank you, some cards. You can't make, what did I tell you? You can't make it up. Guess what was the first card to come out? What did I tell you? Blessings on top of blessings on top of blessings. I told you. First card to come out. You can't make it up. May I have some more cards, please? Thank you. Heart of the matter is wisdom. So some of you have learned a lesson too. That might have been what a block was for you, is that you weren't learning the lessons or you didn't have the knowledge that you needed, the wisdom that you needed to get ahead. Or it could have been a thing of it was divine, where for certain circles, for certain environments that you were destined to be in as part of your life purpose, you had to acquire a certain amount of wisdom first. That way, when you land in those environments, you will already be equipped with the tools you need to navigate those environments without any issues. So keep that in mind too, but wisdom is at the heart of the matter. All right, may I have another card, please? Two cards came out. We have, I'm going to count them as one. We have interface and opportunity. Interface and opportunity. Or not interface, inner peace. Inner peace and opportunity. I was saying interface. So inner peace and opportunity. With that, I'm going to set those there. With opportunity, and it's interesting, for some of you, this might be happening soon, because one thing I'm noticing with this opportunity card is the moon. Don't forget, we just had a full moon in Cancer. So on January the 6th. So for some of you, there may be an opportunity that is happening or has happened or either has started to manifest that you may not even realize yet. But when it does come about, it's going to bring you some inner peace. There may have been a situation where you didn't have peace before, but once this opportunity comes along, it's going to bring you inner peace. Also, it's going to bring you abundance. The reason I'm saying that is because in the picture we have two fish. Fish is about abundance. Fish is about reaping rewards. Fish can also be about pregnancy, but we're not talking about that. Fish is also about, in this situation, because it's two, it can be about contracts. Also in the pre-shuffle, the Page of Cups came out, which is Pisces energy. Also, pages can bring offers. You may get an offer from a water sign. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But there may be something coming your way that's going to bring you inner peace. All right. And then bottom of the deck is flow. Another moon card. Another moon in the background. Flow. And I'm hearing the usual, go with the flow. And also learn how to, you remember that thing with Bruce Lee where he was like, how do you say it with the water? Learn how to, don't fight against the water, learn how to be the water or something like that. If you ever get a chance, just type in Bruce Lee, be the water. I'm sure it'll bring up whatever the quote was about water, but it was something about water. Like you have to learn how to be the water instead of trying to fight against the water, do this or do that. So yeah, so I think of flow when I think of that. Let me go ahead and get the other oracle deck right quick. All right, energy for the collective in regards to the life purpose. Energy for the collective in regards to the life purpose. Energy for the collective in regards to the life purpose. What is it that the collective needs to hear? What is it that the collective needs to hear? What is it that the collective needs to hear? May I have some cards, please? Okay, almost. How many is that? That's actually 4. I'm not going to take all of these. That's too many. Let's try and slim this down a little bit. Thank you. Okay. So, heart of the matter is artist. Artist. And it says, engaging in artistic activities is beneficial to your career and every other area of your life. So artistic activity. So for some of you, artists, you're an artist of some sort, whether you're a painter, whether you are a filmmaker, whether you're a sculptor, because sculptor just came to mind too, which that's interesting because you don't hear about too many sculptors these days. Whether you're a designer, some of you may work with animal prints. You see that bird in the background? It made me think of animal prints. So some of you may work with animal prints, like with designs. That Cavalli, Roberto Cavalli, that's the one, he works with a lot of animal prints. So yeah, just throwing that out there. But this is saying in the heart of the matter, artist is what it's saying. Now, the other card that came out is author. Author. And it says, you have a book inside of you that wishes to be expressed. Make the time to write it. Let me read this again for the people in the back. Author. You have a book inside of you that wishes to be expressed. Make the time to write it. So for some of you, you are an author. Now my eyes zeroed in on opportunity. For some of you, this author thing might be the opportunity that you are overlooking. For some of you, you may think that there isn't an opportunity when it comes to being an author. And I also feel like you don't want to put too much time into it because you feel that your energy is put in other things. Like energy is required in other things that actually pay. And I feel that if you were to take time away from those things and put it into writing, you would feel like that would disturb your inner peace because you wouldn't make the money, or something would affect your money, is what you feel. What I'm telling you is actually the opposite. If you take just a little bit of time, you don't have to take, hours upon hours every day. You don't have to do that. Just do it a little bit at a time. Slow and steady wins the race. You know the saying. And start working on it, and then before you know it, once it's completed, you may find out that book gives you the opportunity to truly embrace inner peace, is what it does. So just keep that in mind. Don't write something off so quickly. Let me take one more card for the collective. What's this? Animals. Wasn't I talking about animals earlier? There's something about animals for someone. So for this one, it says animals. You understand animals and communicate with them intuitively. Trust your inner guidance as the animals are part of your life's work. Let me read this again. You understand animals and communicate with them intuitively. Trust your inner guidance as the animals are part of your life's work. So for that, some of you will be working with animals. That is part of your life purpose, is what this is. Now, please keep in mind, heart of the matter, and as I always say with all the readings, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it's not your story, don't try to make it fit. With the heart of the matter with artists, something's telling me too, with this wisdom, for some of you, in order to truly become like the creme de la creme of artists, there was some type of rite of passage. That's it. There was some type of rite of passage you had to go through with life's experiences to give you the experiences needed to stimulate your mind to create the things that you create. That comes from that wisdom of experience, if that makes sense. It's like the more you experience, the more you can write about. Or not necessarily write about, but you can create and stuff. So that's what I kind of feel for some of you that was the case too. So we have author, artist, animals. We have all three A's is what it is. Bottom of the deck is strength. Bottom of the deck is strength. And it says, everything you've experienced in your life has made you strong and courageous. Let me read this back to you again. Everything you've experienced in your life has made you strong and courageous. Strength. At the bottom of the deck. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the tarot decks now. May I have the energy for the collective in regards to life purpose? May I have the energy for the collective in regards to life purpose? May I have the energy? And see, when I split the deck, look what I split at. Didn't even know it. Ace of Pentacles. Energy for the collective in regards to life purpose. Something's telling me to check this card. What is this? Five of Cups was at the top of the deck. Now, some of you, I feel, may be in this energy or could have been in this energy. But again, as we always say with this card, if you notice, those two cups are standing. Don't forget, Two of Cups is a partnership. Some of you might feel like your time is past. I did a reading not too long ago. You'll have to look it up. I don't know whether it was the regular collective or a quick three or whatever. But the title of the reading is Your Journey is Just Beginning. That's what I feel is here. Where some of you feel like Five of Cups energy, oh, it's too late, my time is past, there's no way, not at this age, you know, whatever it is. The energy I have is your journey is just beginning, especially with blessings on top of blessings on top of blessings. Blessings came out 3 times. There's no way that this is the energy to stay in when you have blessings on top of blessings on top of blessings coming in. Focus on what you do have and be thankful for that. All right. Let's see here. What is it that the collective needs to hear? What is it that the collective needs to hear? What is it that the collective needs to hear in regards to life purpose? May I have some cards, please? Thank you. So with that, we have the Two of Pentacles, or the Two of Coins, in this deck. So this can be about juggling. It can also be about making a decision. It can also be about balance. So you have the Two of Coins, Earth energy, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Some of you may be that sign, or you may be dealing with that sign, or it could be in your chart or their chart. Thank you. And what, man, look what came out in the heart of the matter. Two of Cups. Weren't we? And see, that's why something told me to check that card on the top. I'm so glad I did that, because this just confirms what I was talking about. Where if you notice in that Five of Cups picture, two cups were still standing, and I told you Two of Cups is usually partnership. There's going to be a partnership that happens. Also, for some of you, someone is going to be a benefactor. I'm getting that energy where someone may see your work or what you do, and they may see like, okay, this person is kind of rough around the edges, but I could use my resources, polish this up a little bit, get it out, make it marketable, and then, you know, we have magic is what we have. I feel there could be that situation with you. And other card that came out is High Priestess. And I'm going back between the two of these. Don't forget, Two of Cups is at the heart of the matter. So there is a partnership or some type of connection that will be made. Also, something said to me, for some of you, if you went through a bad relationship, there's going to be something in that relationship that you can use in your art. Going back to the artist, which is why you had to go through it to give you what you needed in order to create whatever you're creating based off of that pain. We can use Mary J. Blige as an example. A lot of things that she went through, she put it in her music, and you could hear it and feel it in her music. But if she hadn't gone through those things, would she be as soulful? Would she have a story to write about? Probably not. So, yeah, I feel for some of you, you went through what you went through, the bad relationship or whatever, to give you wisdom and to give you experience to put that into the art. Now, for others of you, going back to the benefactor thing, the High Priestess is here. High Priestess is about knowledge. This can go to wisdom as well. Also, High Priestess can be about silence too. On the benefactor thing, I feel like some of you are being watched by somebody, but you don't know it, and they haven't said anything yet. And I feel when the moment is right, they may step forward and be like, hey, I want to work with you. I would like to invest in you. For some of you, that could be it. For others of you, I feel that whatever you're doing, you're not telling anyone. And honestly, I'm just going to be direct about it because this is what I'm picking up. I feel like you're not telling anyone because you're scared of what people may think or what people may say, when it's like, oh, I do this, I'm an artist, or I'm an author, or I work with, or I'm pursuing my dream to work with animals or whatever. You know, I feel for some of you where what you may feel your life purpose is, and you're pursuing that goal or pursuing that dream, you feel like, okay, it's fine internally for me to pursue this and know that I'm pursuing it. But if I say it out loud in the open, I may be judged, or I feel like people may judge me because I want to work with animals, or people may judge me because I want to be a singer, or people may judge me because I want to be an actor, I want to be a sculptor, I want to be a painter, I want to do tarot card readings, or whatever it is that makes you an artist. Don't worry about all that. What people think of you is none of your business. That's how I look at it. What people think about you is none of your business. You can be open about what you want to do. Now, in some cases, no. Do you want to tell everyone every single thing you're doing? No. You don't need to put it up on Instagram. You don't need to put it up on Snapchat or TikTok or whatever. Some things you might want to just keep to yourself. However, there's nothing wrong with having a dream. There's nothing wrong with having a goal. There's nothing wrong with finding your life's purpose. There's nothing wrong with that. It's called life. Bottom of the deck, I love this energy. 9 of Pentacles, independent energy, pre-empress energy, more earth energy. Now, mind you, I told you when I split the deck, I showed you the Ace of Pentacles. Don't forget that we had the 2 of Pentacles come out earlier. 9 plus 2 equals Ace. Because 1 plus 9 is 10, and then that leaves 1 left over to start again. That's the Ace of Pentacles. Also, you can do 9 minus 2 equals 7. Which now you're finally making the investment in your dream. Again, I feel like some of you were just scared about what people would think about you. But that's passing, is what's happening. That's passing. Because this is standing strong right here. 9 of Pentacles energy. This is blessed energy, is what this is. All right, let's get to the final deck and see what we get. May I have the energy for the collective in regards to life purpose? May I have the energy for the collective in regards to life purpose? Energy for the collective. Look at that. When I split the deck in regards to life purpose. 4 of Wands again in a different deck. Because in the pre-shuffle it came out in the other tarot deck. Now the 4 of Wands is showing up in this deck. There is an upgrade happening. And some of you are getting this upgrade because you're finally pursuing your life purpose, is what you're doing. That's why some of you found it hard to attain certain things, because you weren't being true to yourself. Like the old saying goes, to thine own self be true. What is it that the collective needs to hear? What is it that the collective needs to hear? What is it that the collective needs to hear in regard to life purpose? And now we have another offer. Don't forget, Page of Cups showed up in the pre-shuffle. Now the Knight of Cups is showing up. Now for this, Knights can be about movement too. There can be something emotional that is inspiring movement. You may be moving based off of your emotions, meaning you're taking action because there is some type of, the action that you're taking is more of an emotional response, is what you're doing. And that's understandable. May I have some card? Thank you. There we go. Let it drop. Come on through. Victory. Chariot. This is Cancer energy. Also, this is movement too, physical movement. So we had a Knight, now we have the Chariot. With the 4 of Wands twice, 2 different decks. So definitely there's some type of movement to an upgrade, some type of solid foundation, stability. I feel, as I'm looking at this, some of you are going to be more in a giving energy, where you will start to give more to others, start to give back. For some of you, that might be your life's purpose, even though it didn't come out in the life purpose cards. Like I said, I'm still reading the energy. Some of you, it might be your thing to actually give back to people, where that is your life's purpose. Similar to like Oprah, but without the talk show, I guess you could say. Where you just want to go around and help people and help communities. Also, I heard bringing people together. It's so odd. I'm going to tell you where I got that from. I was looking at the Chariot card. If you notice these moons up here, because don't forget, this is Cancer energy. Cancer's ruling planet is the moon. Notice how they're facing that way and then that way, but it looks like they're trying to come together with the moon. Obviously, they're not, but it looks that way. And then something said to me, bringing people together, like all of these moons here are coming to become one moon. One community. So that's like the energy I picked up when I looked down at that. So I feel like for some of you, your life purpose is bringing people together. That is what you're supposed to do. So it could be like a faith leader, community leader, something bringing people together. That's what you do. It's sort of like I don't necessarily want to say the mediator, but you're the person who's a good filter when there are personalities that are extra. You can take what one says and then sort of filter it the right way. So the other party or parties aren't like really that type of thing where it's like, oh, okay, I get it, in that energy. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. May I have some more cards, please? Okay, that's too many. I'm tempted to take them, but I'm not going to. I want them to really fall out or flip over completely, and then I'll take it. So, yeah, let's see. 9 of Cups caught my eye. So, just throwing that out there, but... Woo! Okay, that's a lot. What's this? Wow. Heart of the matter is Queen of Pentacles. Heart of the matter is Queen of Pentacles. So that is basically a step up from the 9 of Pentacles, is what that is. So again, and that goes back to nurturing, because Queen of Pentacles, that's Virgo energy. That's very nurturing energy, where it's like the Queen of Pentacles doesn't mind helping people out. Also, the Queen of Pentacles can be a great benefactor too. So throwing that out there, maybe the Virgo is the one who's been watching you quietly. Just saying. These other cards came out. I'm not going to take them, but I will see what they are. So Knight of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups. Again, following your passion will bring you what you're looking for. For those of you who are looking for material gain, following your passion will bring that to you. All right, but I'm going to stick these back in the deck. Also, guess what's showing up here on the bottom of the deck? Da, 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 da. 2 of Cups again. I told you, partnership. And if you notice in this one too, I just caught that. Notice how in this 2 of Cups card, it's 2 people holding hands. And this is also giving me bringing people together vibes. Some of you, that is what your life purpose is. It's meant for you to bring people together. And notice how one hand is white and one hand is black. Notice that. I honestly feel some of you is meant for you to bring people together. And you'll know if it's resonating with you or not. But that's at the heart of the matter. Now, let me stick these back in the deck right quick. And then I'm going to take one more card. May I have one more card, please? Okay. I'll take both of these. That's fine. Wow. He's showing up again. Come through. What'd I tell you? What did I tell you? Ace of Pentacles is now out twice. Remember? It came out in the other deck when I split it. And now it's come out in the reading. In another deck. So Ace of Pentacles is out twice now. I told you there is something new coming in for you. Blessings on top of blessings on top of blessings. And then, in addition to that, King of Pentacles is here. Now, I'm going to tell you, for some of you, with the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, some of you will be getting married. With 4 of Wands coming out in 2 different decks, now the King of Pentacles actually has come out twice because it did show up in the pre-shuffle in the other deck. So you have the Queen of Pentacles and you have, what's at the bottom of the deck now? And then you have the 9 of Pentacles again. Wow, at the bottom of the deck. Hold on, because I'm trying to show it. Wait a minute, gotta grab it. Right quick. If you look at this, you have 9 of Pentacles for both. This is independence. This is blessed energy. This is pre-Empress energy. This is stability. You now have 9 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck for both decks. That is why I also feel, because this is a person that doesn't have to worry about money. This energy here, and especially Queen of Pentacles energy and King of Pentacles, they don't have to worry about money. Money comes to them frequently and easily. So you have this at the bottom of the decks. Something told me to see what's under this Nine of Pentacles. Watch your money. Seven of Swords. Watch your money. Be careful who you have around you. Don't get too paranoid. Just be mindful. That's all I'm saying. Watch your money. Some people might come with shenanigans. Now, with this King of Pentacles and this Queen of Pentacles and all of this Two of Cups energy and Page of Cups and Knight of Cups and all this other stuff, I'm going to throw it out there. For some of you, there may be a power couple type of situation where you meet someone and this relationship dynamic puts you on your life purpose, on the path to your life purpose. Where, remember when I was saying I feel like some of you may end up giving back a lot because you're in such a stable energy? Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. This king here may be the one that takes it to another level. Maybe you were Nine of Pentacles energy, but then you meet this king, and that's what takes you to Queen of Pentacles energy. Again, and it doesn't matter if you're male or female. I'm talking about the energy. And because now this power couple right here with the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, yeah, they're going to do some things together. They're going to make the magic happen. Look at how the king looks as he's holding that pentacle. He's looking like, yeah, I got this. And then look how the queen's looking. She's looking unbothered. Unbothered. The King and Queen of Pentacles. I get power couple vibes. And you don't have to be an earth sign. Again, we're talking about energy. So you can be whatever. You can be a, Pisces, you can be a Libra, you can be whatever. You can be a Sagittarius, doesn't matter. I'm talking about the energy. So for some of you, if you're dealing with a relationship, Two of Cups, it may take you to a King of Pentacles, and that may be your soulmate, and then that creates a power couple dynamic. Whatever is going on, something new is coming in with this Ace of Pentacles, is what's happening. And I feel that you will be feeling very much at peace, with inner peace. Again, I'm thinking about romance, looking at these two fish. You will be at peace and you will be feeling blessed because finally you're on or you're living your life's purpose. All right. And that is your message. KIRWKC.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. Until next time, be blessed.